looking at the timeline, it feels like it might just end in a few minutes. I'm not sure. Maybe I should just try to cast everything off records. But you know, I figured I would try to cast a live game, but okay. Anyway, let's okay, let's say it's gonna work. So yeah, this is round of 32 of the Legacy tournament. So if you don't know what this is, it's just a tournament I decided to host, in which you are not allowed to play anything but Legacy civs. So none of the new definitive edition civilizations. Played on the old maps as well. So this is basically the old Adirondacks. Now it's called Korea, I think, but it's basically Adirondacks. And looks like we have theonlybaus against Aizamk in this round of 32. Baus playing France, Aizamk playing China, and well, I can't, unfortunately, I can't see the chat, so I can't check which treasures they got, but it looks like right now theonlybaus is getting that 75 wood, yeah, 75 wood treasure. So he did go for a trading post, which is very standard as France. This is pretty much what you want to do as France in age 1. Just get that trading post, get that first XP, just 3 CDB shipment, and that's about it. And on this map especially, you get a lot of wood treasures. You can see he's got 75 wood, but there's another 80 wood here. That's coin, but yeah, there's another 75 wood, and maybe another one. Okay, that was already taken by Ace, I guess. It was showing on the minimap here as a treasure because Baus didn't scout that part, I guess. Okay, that was food. Anyway, Ace is going to get that wood treasure here. He decided not to go for the trading post himself as China. Probably because now on this patch, villages cost only 180 wood, so you can go for the double village opening and ship the Northern Refugees card, which is going to give you 3 villages, and that costs you only 360 wood, as opposed to a trading post and a village costing you 380 wood. So I guess he decided to go for that, so that he could age a little bit earlier, have the extra pop space, have the extra villager. He's gonna have less experience because he did not go for a trading post, but it's just a trade-off, you know. So I'm not a big China player myself. I wouldn't know exactly when it's better to go for a TP and when it's better to go for a village. Also, keep in mind the trading post has been nerfed on definitive edition, so it's not as good as it used to be on legacy. So there's a lot of factors like that. I think sometimes it's better to go for a village, sometimes it's better to go for a trading post, but anyway, Ace decided to go for the double village opening. He's dropping the standard Summer Palace, I believe, with only 1 villager though, which is kind of surprising. Usually you see Chinese player have 4 villas on the Wonder. He's got only 1, so it looks like he's not in a hurry to age up. However, he's sending 2 villas forward, so looks like they're going to drop a village maybe. He's stacking 200 wood already. Not quite making a market or anything like that. No trading post, no market. He did add a couple more villas to that Summer Palace though, but here we have a castle. Okay, so standard Aizamk stuff. Alright, I see. So he's probably gonna train these Kashik and Step Riders unit composition, which is kind of new. I mean, it was in the latest EP patch, I think, in the last EP patch, and it's on DE as well. Just that Keshik stepwriter stuff is not very standard. I don't know if Boss knows about it. Oh, he must definitely does. So he's got that native scout here. It's gonna be spotted though as soon as the castle goes up, I believe. Wait. So towers and blockhouses can see stealth units, but castles can't. Okay, that's kind of weird. Maybe just another site. Anyway, so he's gonna be able to have that scout nicely in position to scout everything. However, starting hussars is not exactly what you want because, like I said, it's going to be a combination of Keshiks and Step Riders, which is exactly what you need against hussars because you've got Cav and anti-Cav against Cav. So obviously China is going to win if you can get enough Step Riders and Keshiks out. Right now, it's not... I mean, China doesn't have quite a lot of units, but that's already enough to fight a 5 hussars batch, right? And precisely because it's already enough units, Boss is deciding to go raid with his hussars. He's not even trying to fight this because that wouldn't end well for France, I think. So he's instead just dodging the castle altogether and going to raid Aizamk's base. And maybe he was walking in line of sight. I don't know. I couldn't check that, but he's gonna pick up at least one Vil. Maybe? I mean, there's one Vil there and another one here. Oh, Aizamk not reacting. He's gonna lose at least 2 Vils now. A second Vil gonna go down, and that one is also in great danger. Boss might be able to see it. Nope, that's an invisible Vil. On the other hand, Ace is also running straight into Boss base. Boss upgrading his Vils, getting the attack upgrade so he can stab the Keshiks, I guess. A couple hussars coming in, one CDB going down. Boss reacting now and pulling back the other CDBs. Couple hussars going in, but they're not, like I say, they're just not going to do so much because the Keshiks are actually not a bad unit, you know. They are doing a decent job at killing hussars, and yeah, so that was a pretty good trade for Ace, but he also lost 2 Vils in his base. Picking up the Explorer as well. And that's a badge from the Summer Palace Wonder, I guess. 700 woods was shipped by China. He's going to add a market. So starting to maybe get a bit more economy going. Another CDB going down. This doesn't look good for France at all. Like, usually you would expect France to be ahead in score at this point against China, and he's quite far behind actually. So it looks pretty bad for France. This is not a lot of units though. I mean, Ace is confident pushing like that, but it's honestly just not a lot of units. Like 5 hussars plus a few infantry units would definitely clean this up easily. And Boss does have a batch of infantry right now, so he's got 8 bows and a musketeer batch. 1 CDB almost going down here. And Boss now has sort of a timing. I mean, he shipped 8 bows, he's getting a full batch of cav out, and also a batch of musketeers, so I think it would be go time for Boss at this point. He should maybe try to push. He's going to raid. I disagree with that, you know. I mean, he's obviously behind at this point, looking at the scores, and I think he should really try to force a fight because he's got a good timing now and just maybe win the game after winning that fight. But instead, he's just going to raid, which is not very good against China because China always, you know, have villages everywhere, so you can't really raid them so well. And I think boss sitting in base like that is exactly what Aizamk wants. Ace is probably trying to age at this point. Oh, he's not trying to age yet. Strangely though, oh okay, so he got this flamethrower. That's why he's not aging, because he invested into these units. Oh, and boss getting caught out of position. Flamethrowers are actually pretty good against infantry, so yeah, the infantry mass of France is going to melt really quickly. 3 hussars coming in, but there's still enough Keshiks to kill them. Maybe he might be able to kill one of the flamethrowers, but not even. That's unfortunate. 5 moss popping there, but I think this is pretty much game. Another villager going down for France. Hussars getting caught. More CDBs gonna go down. Only a couple musketeers here. No Minutemen, I think. France still has Minutemen available, but he did not call them. It's looking very dicey for boss at this point. He has no map control. He has a bad eco. I mean, 24 CDBs to China's 32 views and that wonder and the export. By the way, I was gonna say, well, this is GG, so never mind, but I was going to say Aizamk, small mistake, never built a consulate, even though he's got 500 exports, so he really kind of wanted to get a consulate up at this point. But regardless, very good job by Ace, just multitasking all over the map. Shutting down, you know, that musketeer mass with 2 flamethrowers there. Just classic Aizamk stuff. You know, I don't really know what to say about this game. It's just like Aizamk kind of game where you don't understand anything. He's just got a forward castle for some reason, and he's just training units, and boss just run all his musketeers straight into the flamethrowers. He just lost quite a few CDBs, so it was looking decent for France at start, but then it was looking very one-sided at some point. As you can see at start, France was fine. I mean, these are CDBs, so he was ahead in eco, and then he just kind of lost bills constantly and never really got any kind of good eco. While Aizamk was just mostly getting bills out and out booming France. And in terms of military, I think we can see here the musketeers getting caught by the flamethrowers and step riders and stuff. That was also a huge catch. So yeah, just GG. Why am I doing this? Yes. I'm going to join this in a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got this. I just got me a mouse. Should be a little bit easier with the mouse. Alright, so let's join this. So we've got game 2 here. This is again Aizamk against Bus, round of 32 of the Legacy tournament. And now we have Bengal, which is a no TP map. So as a result, both of these players decided to go for more no TP friendly civs. So Aizamk is going for India, and Bus is going for Russia. For the record, Aizamk, having won the first game, has to pick first. So this is Aizamk picking India and Bus counter picking with Russia, which is maybe a little bit questionable, as I don't think Russia does so well against India, especially on a map where you have livestock like this. Um, but we'll see what Bus can do. Uh, he's working on an 65 coin treasure. He is going only for house at this point. He did not go for market, even though he does have the coin for hunting dogs. Might want to go for it, but decided not to. So that's maybe that means he's going to go pretty aggressive in this matchup. That might be the reason why. On this map, you've got quite a few decent treasures. Here you've got 40 wood, 50 coin here. Usually you get, yeah, the kind of like 5 pop or maybe 80 wood treasures. 80 coin here. This is garbage. 100 food as well. 40 wood again. And 40 wood again. Interesting. So Russia is going for the wood trickle first, which is very standard. We do expect India to be going for the exact same card. Obviously, India is getting his shipments slower because of the penalty India gets on their shipments. So now, only now, he's going to be able to ship the coin trickle. Wood trickle. But then again, on this map with the yaks, water buffaloes, you do get more experience as well as India. So even if it's an OTP map, India is able to get sort of a compensation for not having a TP. He might get, six of the water buffaloes, maybe 5 of them, and that is kind of like half a trading post, I think. So it's, not bad. He's got 4 of them in base already. He's gonna find surely this one, so yeah, it's gonna be 5 of them. But he's also going to find a 100-foot treasure here. If he can take it quick enough, it's gonna help him for his age up, but honestly, I think it's maybe too late already. Yeah, it's gonna be close. Is he going to get that before he reaches 700 foot? I don't think so. I think he's gonna reach 700 foot before. It might help him a little bit for his age up, but not as much as he would have liked it. He's gonna be at 750 when he gets it, so it's still gonna help. And he's going for the Taj Mahal in base. Okay, well, you wouldn't expect Aizamk to age up with the Agra fort, right? Every single player, or almost every single player, would age up with an Agra fort, especially against Russia, but he decided to go for the Taj Mahal, which I'm not sure what it really gives in H2. I mean, it's like 400 or 500 coin maybe, and you get the ceasefire ability, so interesting. Aizamk instantly spotting the forward villager. Only one vill, and the second one. he doesn't want to get blocked, I guess. So he's splitting his views so he can drop his blockhouse potentially in 2 locations. Boss does have the wood now, and the blockhouse is going down. Okay, so there we go. Aizamk knows about it. He's going to siege it down as much as possible. We do have a market from Boss. He's got his hunting dogs researched, and that's the only tech he's got. So I guess he dropped that in transition. Maybe he did it in age 1 and I just didn't see it, but he's going to age a bit before Ace, I think, but not much earlier. Actually, they might just age it at the same time. And so I'm curious to see what Boss does. Looking at his macro, it looks like he's getting gold either for steel traps or for a batch of musketeers. I think it's most likely a batch of musketeers at this point. He's got a batch of deals in queue. 5 costs. Usually you would first train a batch and then ship 5 Cossacks, because now he's housed. Like if you do it the other way, you first get units out and then a shipment, you can overpop, but here he could not overpop. So Boss has got no units in queue, and he has to wait for his house to go up. House is up. Maybe we will see a batch of... Okay, so he's getting straight ads. Yeah, he's got 125 coin for the steel traps, and straight ads plus 5 cost is a very standard way to open this matchup as Russia. On the other hand, Aizamk is going for flayed elephants. Alright. And he's shipped 5 sepoys, so he's trying to shut down the first batch of Russia at this point. This definitely should beat Cossacks plus 3 deaths. They're just very expensive units and very kind of bad units. Maybe they were buffed on the E though, but I don't think they should do really well. Boss is instantly pulling back as he can see that Ace is going in with flail elephants. They do have so much siege though. They are going to destroy this blockhouse so fast, like... Feels bad for Russia. But Boss is doing a good job of microing. He's just sniping the sepoys. Nice split fire here, killing the low HP sepoy and damaging another one. Only 1 sepoy left, it's gonna go down. Oh, but these siege flail elephants actually doing so much against this against the stray lads. Holy shit. They just mowed them down like so fast, and I don't know. This was not a too bad trade for Russia, but he has no blockhouse up, and that is a big problem. I'm expecting him to rebuild one. Is it gonna go up in time though? It's gonna be close. I think Aizamk is gonna be able to kill at least 1 or 2 wheels before it can go up. Ah, you shouldn't pull back. I think he should have tried to get it up at this point. Minuteman being cold, so he's gonna be able to defend this. Ace is going to get it down instantly though. These guys have so much siege. Yeah, it's just dead. So that is pretty big. Ace going for the rage food shipment now. So he's used only unit shipment so far in H2. So many fly elephants going forward for Ace. Minutemen going to get sniped. Sawos do have a multiplier against them, so they're going to go down really fast. Fly elephants also have a multiplier against them actually. Uh, you don't see Minutemen against fly elephants every day. That's for sure. Funny thing is, Minutemen counter flight elephants because they are siege units, but flight elephants also counter Minutemen because they're infantry. I think this is looking to be a very, very one-sided game. I mean, Boss just got caught off guard at this point. Oh, already 1000 HP siege down by that explorer. Damn, that's insane. But yeah, you know, Boss didn't expect the siege elephants. I mean, the fly elephants, and he's lost his forward blockhouse. He's got lost a second and a third blockhouse that we're trying to go up. He's rebuilding another blockhouse in the back of his base. He's got a stable up, but there are these anti-cap units to rage put, so Boss trying to get some free hit, but the rage puts being around prevent him from really doing so much, and he's getting caught. He's just getting snared, and maybe he's got something popping. Only a batch of musks in queue only now, so most of these Cossacks are going down pretty easily. And that one Flay Leffen is doing so much damage to this blockhouse. Nice musketeer pop though. Saving the blockhouse and just taking down the flayed elephant and the sour. Some Cossacks snaring everything here. But he's gonna have to pull back. India's gonna be able to escape. I don't even know at this point who is winning. I mean, it was feeling like it was very India favored, but then again, Aizamk just doesn't have so much eco behind. He's got 29 views. He shipped Dravidian martial arts as well to upgrade his melee units, which is, well, it does make sense. I mean, he's almost only got melee units. Right now, he's got only melee units. He had a few sepoys earlier, but I mean, he's investing purely into military. He's got no eco. He didn't ship the wood trickle. He didn't ship 700 wood for a consulate or something like that. You can see he's floating 400 export. He needs to build a consulate for it. So I don't know. Aizamk is probably ahead just because he's done a lot of damage, but he's not that much ahead. He's actually behind in eco, or well, let's say it's even at this point. And he doesn't have that much map control. I mean, Ace has no aggro fort anywhere. Russia also doesn't have any kind of map control though, to be fair, so it's pretty... I think this is a pretty even game actually. That bill might go down, yeah, it's going to definitely go down. Russia going for 600 wood now, probably looking to make more streetlets, more houses, a market, maybe another blockhouse somewhere out on the map. So he had to ship 5 costs and then 13 streetlets to defend, but he was also able to ship crates after that. He still has the 4 Cossack shipment if he needs it, while India doesn't have any more unit shipments in H2. Even ship the Tiger Claws now. They're on the way. That's a decent mass of Cossacks for Russia, really. 10 Cossacks out. Probably wants to ship boyas next if he can get another batch of Stridets, another batch of Cossacks. Just ship boyas, it's pretty nice. We do have that blockhouse here. Not an ideal location for blockhouse, not gonna lie. It's only securing one small hunt. It could be here, you know, just getting a coin mine and like 2 hunts. That is not the ideal location, yeah. That's a cute wall. And so we see some sepoys, a lot of Rajputs, and a couple of fly elephants here. Russia almost gonna get his shipment. Getting some XP out of that batch soon to get the shipment, and I really hope he goes for boyas now. That one Sawa is going to step down the Explorer, bringing a nice 45 XP for Aizamk. More flay elephants being trained. Okay. Oh, monks getting caught. That's quite nice for Russia. Also gonna pick up a Rajput for free. India going to go in, but honestly, this is just good for India because Russia has too much cav and not enough infantry. So all the Rajputs and Tiger Claw is gonna do pretty good because there's not enough musketeers. But what is going on? Russia just sacking his bills to like win the fight, but he's lost like 5 bills for no reason here. He does kill like 1, 2, 3 sepoys here, so it's not that bad, but I think India is now quite ahead in eco. Still hasn't sent the wood trickle actually, so never mind. He's only just a bit ahead in eco, not so much. Russia is indeed going boyars, which is very nice to see. I have a feeling that Russia is going to win this game actually. Ceasefire being called by India so that his consulate could go up and his bills would not die. So this is a nice and long H2 game. There's still one hunt on top for Aizamk, so he's not gonna be contained so much for Russia at this point. Because this is usually the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna need some food and I'm up against Russia. But for one thing, Russia does not have a blockhouse up, so it's not as easy for him to contain. And for another, India doesn't need that much food, so he still has a hunt and an elephant here. So he's alright. But, you know, Russia is going to keep outscaling. Russia always outscales. Almost always. So, he's going to have more eco at some point, even if it takes quite a while. And he's just going to keep spamming his cheap units. One flay elephant going down for free. And now the big fight is coming. Ace is going to set move all his melee units. But I think Russia has this actually. He's just got so many mosques, and like that's 40 mosques right here. And a bunch of strelets as well. And India just doesn't have enough cab because he's training damn flay elephants, which are fucking garbage. But that's just Aizamk. He likes to do his stuff, you know. But I mean, this unit is so bad, and this is not even close, honestly. Russia is definitely winning this fight like real hard. And India is gonna have to pull back. But he's lost most of his units, and he's really far behind in the score. And usually you would expect Russia to be behind in score. So that's very concerning for India at this point. I really think... I mean, he might come back if he gets like a great pop or something, but it looks very, very tough for India at this point. Now he's going to lose his barracks, maybe his consulate, his castle. He's not able to gather resources. I mean, he's out of coin, right? So that's his next coin mine, and I don't know how he's gonna make units without coin. I guess he's gonna go Rajputs because they don't cost coin, but sounds pretty bad. He's got a few animals left, but there ain't no coin. So yeah, I don't know how Aizamk comes back from that. He doesn't have colonial militia intact. Sometimes Aiz likes to just call colonial militia and try to win a fight and win the game from that, but he doesn't have it. So this is gonna go down like very quickly. It's gonna give a lot of XP to Russia. He's got just so many units. This is GG, I'm gonna call it. I mean, there is nothing India can do now. Really nothing. I don't have so much else to say about this game. I mean, Russia is going to maybe age up. Doesn't really matter. Aizamk is also shipping coin, and that's not gonna be very useful right now. He's going for the last effort, trying to get a good pop with his views and all his units, but the mosques, there's just too many mosques. They're gonna kill everything here. And Aizamk resigns. Really well played by Boss. I mean, it was really looking like he would just lose this game. The start was really good for Aiz, and I guess Aizamk trolled too much. I mean, why would you make so many flay elephants? Come on, like, you know, just Aizamk kind of stuff. So you can see India was like ahead in units, I think, because he cleaned up. But then Russia just got ahead. He remassed a bit faster, and then he won the fight. and then it was GG. And Russia is kind of behind in eco, but oh well, I guess it's kind of fair. Actually, Russia outgathered. Damn. All right. Oh, I forgot about the score. My bad. So that's 1-1. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. So yeah, guys, I'm already doing my best casting these games. I'm gonna be honest. I was drinking lots of beers before, and it's really hard. It's really so hard to actually cast this. I think usually I would bring a lot more insight. Usually I'm like, okay, this is going to happen, and this is good, and this is bad, and this and that. And right now I'm just like, okay, this is happening, and this is happening, and this is happening. I'm just kind of like saying what's going on because I'm a bit drunk, and it's like really hard to follow everything that's going on, especially as on DE we don't have a proper observer mode. So just saying, be nice, be nice to me, because it's really not that easy for me right now. But I hope it's still enjoyable nonetheless. I hope it's still decent quality cast. If it's not, then well, my bad, I guess. Anyway, we have an auto Miro. Wow, it's been so long we haven't seen that. I think in a tournament, like this goes back all the way to New World Championship, where people would sometimes go for auto Miro on what's the map? New England. You would see auto Miros in New England, but I haven't seen an auto Miro in a tournament since maybe 2 years or something. But yeah, interesting. So Boss had to pick first, and he went auto. And Aizamk just was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna just hero him. So that's nice. Knowing Ace, it's gonna be a very non-standard matchup as well. Auto Miro is a matchup where you have a lot of possibilities usually, and uh, if you have two standard players, it's maybe gonna be FF against FF. But if you have Ace, it's gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be actually, but it's probably not gonna be very predictable at least. So both players just aging, trying to age. Boss is a bit ahead. I guess he's got a food treasure, so he was able to age a little bit earlier, which is very nice for sure. A is like 5 seconds behind, at least. And who is gonna get that second TP? I would say Boss. I mean, if he wants to, but because he might not want to, but it does look like Boss wants to take the TP. And because he was able to click up before A's, as you can see, there's a noticeable difference in the age ups. Boss would anyway be able to take the TP first, right? But looks like regardless, Aizamk is not. I mean, he's just going to FF. He doesn't try to take a TP. So either way, boss would get it. And he stopped gathering wood after that. So that's a tower age up. So we have a tower FF from boss. So he went for the second TP and tower FF, which does work actually. And Ace is going for a 500 food age up. Why? What? I mean, I know it's Ace, and Ace likes to do his stuff, but look at this macro. Looks to me like he thinks he's aging up with a tower. I mean, what's he gonna do with all this food, dude? That... Oh, maybe I'm not, maybe I just don't know about the meta. Maybe that's the Nizam stuff. I don't really know that unit, but I know you can get a new unit with Otto, which is sort of a Skirm and Musk at the same time, maybe or maybe not. I don't exactly know what's with that stuff, but what I know is that it's very weird to see someone stack that much food at 5 minutes in the game. But maybe it's all according to the plan, you know? Is that in H2? Oh, he's gonna wood trade, okay. So he's gonna send this and get trade all his food to wood. And with that, he's gonna get the Nizam stuff. So he's gonna get 15 of these. So they're like much better Jans, I think. But I mean, surely he's gonna have too much wood, right? Well, he's gonna have like 3k 300 wood, I think. Yeah, 3k 400 actually. And so he's gonna get the tech, and then he's got extra wood for stuff. That's nice. And so these guys are pretty strong, right? They have the same HP as a Jan. They're a tiny bit faster. They have a useless melee, siege resist though. 20 attack, just like Jan's. But they have that ability to switch. They have basically the charge ability of the Caroleans, which allow them to go into melee and move faster. They have an extra multiplier against Scav in hand attack. They have, I think if they switch their stance, they get more range, like something like 18 range, or is it 20? I'm not sure. I know they switch to another stance, they get more range at least. So very weird kind of stuff. I just don't know it too well, but meanwhile, Boss is gonna be almost up, I think. Yeah, he's almost up. Oh no, that's not what you want. Gonna snipe that Nutka though. Gonna be able to maybe escape actually. But yeah, now they have 20 range for some reason. In stagger mode, they get 20 range. Yeah, makes no sense, but okay. What a dumb fucking mechanic. Very dumb DE stuff as usual. Tower up in base, getting more Jans out. HW is 4 Abus guns, which is actually going to be really nice here against these guys. Although they actually have more range than Abus. But A's teched Stagecoach, and Boss still has 1 TP, so that's not too bad for him. Actually, it's pretty good for Boss, I think. In the long run, of course, Ace will have 2 TPs to 1 with Stagecoach, but for the time being, Ace had to invest into the Stagecoach upgrade, and it doesn't quite pay off for a while because Boss is still enjoying it himself. And 2 TPs to 1 is not a huge advantage. So, that gives more time to Boss to, you know, like chill. When you FF as auto, you kind of need wood. Like, you need wood to upgrade your gems, you need wood for houses. And I think it's really nice for him to have the TP on. He doesn't know about it. He's got it on XP. That's a big mistake. Because, yeah, he's chopping wood, but honestly, he doesn't need to chop wood. He could just be gathering food or coin and using his TP for wood. So that's a bit of a mistake, but regardless, how is Ace going to stop this? He's aging himself. But he's aging up with the slow age. So that's the 4 Hasai job, I believe. And that is giving so much time to Boss to get the TPs down. He's probably able to get them back himself. That guy is dead though. He needs to get it back. So he's going to snipe down the TP and get the other TP down. So, you know, at this point you're like, okay, so Ace has these guys. Ace can train a bunch of these dudes in H3 and stuff, but other than that, Boss is just ahead, right? I mean, Boss has just more units. He's gonna be able to get map control back with that Stagecoach. Ace is floating 1 billion resources. So now you're like, okay, maybe he wants to go industrial and get this stuff, which would be nice for sure. But it's very risky. Looks like he's trying to go for Spahis and I think he's lost. I think Ace has just lost. This TC is down and GG. This is a big right click. He's going to try to buy time. Maybe he can buy enough time with Minutemen, with Bios. You know, it's still Aizamk, so maybe he can pull off something. What is... Oh, Falconet's going down. The boss just kind of like fucking up. Imagine if he just right-clicked the TC, it would have been GG, right? But maybe boss is in trouble. Actually, he's just these Pahis and they're pretty strong. But even then, it's such an expensive trade for Aizamk. Like, he's got all his wheels fighting, only a couple Spahis left. Come on, move forward, dude. That's so annoying when this happens. Like, 5 Jans just not in the fight could have changed everything there. I still think it should have been GG if boss just right-clicked the TC, you know? It would have gone down and GG, but he decided to just fight, and now it's actually a game, but still, Ace is on 16 views and Boss is on 24 views and 2 TP Stagecoach, maybe 3 soon. Well, actually 1 TP soon, 2 of them. But that TP is going to go down, so... But yeah, we do have Mams on the way for Boss, and I think this will... I want to say this will win the game, but I don't know these units, so I have no idea, you know, I can't say who is winning because... I don't know what these units are really able to do. Let's say it's a close game, because I have no idea. Boss going for 6 Abus guns. Upgrading his builds so he can keep training them. Well, I mean, he already got that upgrade actually. He just upgraded them so that they would train faster now. Which is weird, honestly. I wouldn't spend 125 wood into that upgrade right now because I want to keep my wood for trading posts. I would just stop chopping wood, send them on coin or food, and get units out and build TPs. But yeah, this was looking so overdue. Like, boss just fucked up pretty hard. $1,000 HP feels bad, man. Standard Aizamk pop. He's going industrial, dude. Oh, he's repaired. I was gonna say, dude, you're going fucking industrial with 1000 HP town center. But he actually did repair it, so it makes sense. I just don't know what he does then, because like... I thought, you know, okay, Ace lost a lot of bills, he's behind Nico. Boss is getting the TP line. Nice spy being trained to snipe the Explorer. Nice play. But I was like, okay, you know, he needs to do something, right? He's just too far behind Nico compared to Boss. Like, he's 8 bills behind and 1 TP behind. It's huge. But he's not doing something. I mean, yeah, he's aging up, but he's not like actually pushing or like trying to use his tempo he's had with these units. Maybe instead he's just doing industrial, but there has to be a reason. Well, he can get these guys, which is nice. 3 great bomb barrels for 1,500 food is definitely nice. Maybe these guys actually shadow tech. Yeah, they do auto upgrade actually, so that's nice. And he does get 3 gods per hit, so basically his whole army is industrial, except the couple hussles, I guess. He did not have to pay for any upgrade, and yet his whole army is H4, which is definitely nice, but maybe boss can be like, you know, if I was boss right now, I would be like, you know, okay, he's industrial. Fine. I'm just gonna sit and mass, you know. I'm gonna take 3 TPs and have much more eco. 19 views to 29, 10 views behind. He's getting more spahis. Wait, actually that's Boss. Boss is getting his 5 spahis. And Ace is... He shipped 12 Nissan Fusiliers, I think. Yeah. So they're God, they're really strong. Boss, don't take that fight. I think Ace just wins here. Like, this is like a really good fight for Red. He's got all God upgrades, and Boss should just have been going back, trying to maybe get more Abus guns and hit and run and stuff, but instead he tried to take that fight head on, and he's gonna call the GG. Yeah, nicely played by Ace. This was really looking so bad for Aizamk. Like, he really could have lost the game by like 5 seconds later. His TC would have gone down. It would have been absolutely GG. No other shipment point. Would have lost all his views, not able to ship units, unable to train units. It was really looking like GG, and then Boss kind of like stopped sieging for a second, and it was enough for Ace to win the game. So nice. That's the kind of Aizamk we like to see, right? I'm gonna update the score. And go out of game. So that makes it 2-1 in this best of 5 between Aizamk and Boss. And I can't see their game. They might just be taking a break. Okay, he's saying, yeah, they're gonna start now. So yeah, they were just taking a break. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Being a bit drunk and casting an Azam game is like really hard because you're like, okay, yeah, this is like going this way and this is happening, and then in fact you're just wrong because Ace just does some weird shit, and you're like, okay, never mind everything I said for the past 5 minutes. Actually, he's just gonna win the game. Yeah, happens, I guess. Need some dedication really to cast this while a bit drunk. It's really really hard. It's like 2 in the morning as well for me, so you know, I'm just trying to eat at the same time. All right, so Aizamk now had to pick first in this game 4, and he decided to go for Russia first, which is not a great first pick. I think you can counter it. For example, with Germany, indeed, Germany is really good against Russia usually. This map is pretty good for Russia, but not that much anymore because on RE you would get only one coin mine in base as Germany, and now you've got two, so it's like a different map really. It changes everything. Because one mine as Germany means you have to like go age up really fast, or you need to make only crossbow pike in H2, because if you just stay H2 a bit longer and use coin, you're gonna be out of coin when you're up, and if you're out of coin as Germany when you're up to H2, to H3, sorry, is I'm not gonna say it's GG, but almost, because like you have no way to make units. But now you have two of them, so it's like really good for Germany. Um, so yeah, I would expect this to be quite German favored here. So Boss went for hunting dogs, standard kind of stuff. Both getting 40 wood. And Aizamk also went for market and hunting dogs, which is not as standard as Russia, but oh, he's actually going for eco theory. Very greedy. Definitely not as good as the wood trickle. At least in the short run. Of course, eco theory is going to get better over time, but right now it's not as good as the wood trickle. And Russia going for the 17 age up. So, getting some small coin treasure there. And Germany's probably aging about now, yeah. He's got Gangsa already. So he researched that before aging, which is nice when you can do it. So if you can get Gangsa before you click up, of course it's an extra 100 foot, so sometimes you can't. But if you can, it means that when you switch your wheels to wood, they're already 10% more efficient. So that's a nice trick. But he's also getting placer mines, so it doesn't look like he's going for a crossbow pike kind of stuff. He's just going to take a trading post. So kind of standard Germany so far. Probably going for the calf start. That's a weird wall. Wow, okay. Wow, okay, he already wants to wall up his base completely. Which I'm not sure I like. I mean, if you're gonna go cav, I'm not sure walls are any useful because he can just siege them down, and usually you can, you know, shoot at it. Like, if you have crossbows or stuff, you can shoot at his units, so he's not gonna be able to siege down your wall so easily. But if you're going to go cav, why would you bother making such a big wall? Well, I guess it's gonna buy some time, but it's not that efficient. Also, it's Aizamk, so you don't even know if he's gonna rush, right? Like... What? He went for the 28 jab. Damn it, I missed it. Why? I guess he just wants to FF instantly, but then he could have gone play some mines maybe, so he could gather coin 10% faster. But yeah. Okay, so he's actually going to just go FF. I already do think that going play some mines would have been nice, but yeah. He went for the eco theory only. I feel like if you're going to go for this kind of build, you could go for wood trickle plus eco theory, because now he's gonna have like 2 shipments. Then again, I cannot question what Ace does because it's Ace, so he must have some kind of plan. It might be a genius plan, it might be fucking garbage, you never know, but it's always gonna be surprising anyway. No matter how good or bad it is. So yeah, his macro to age up now. Going to send 700 wood and just age. So he's gonna still have more than 1 shipment ready in H2. Explorer being picked up by 2 Ulans. 4 more Ulans being trained. Boss going for 700 coins second card. He's gonna have 100 coin too much, but it's not too big of a deal. 1 bill going to go down. So yeah, all Germany has to do is to just calf Semai, right? If you're gonna FF as Russia, you're not gonna be so scary, and Germany can just make a few cav and raid you and delay your age up, and now he's gonna see the church, so he's gonna know maybe Well, he's gonna burn it down actually, but he might know that Aizamk wants a church and to go for the Kalmuks, like the... Wait, are they Kalmuks or not? I mean, the Guard Dragoons you can get. Maybe later on the Hussars you can get from the church. Near boss going in again. He picked off another veal, I believe. Oh no, it's almost dead, but it's not quite. It's gonna go down. So they're gonna be up at roughly the same time, but Germany is gonna... Like, Germany was able to make units and age at the same time because Ace is aging up with 5 costs, so that's a slow age up, so of course he's gonna be up. He's not gonna be up earlier than Germany because of that. Oh no. Can you see that? A save game has been created. So I hope Ace can try to get this to work. So yeah, okay. So maybe there's gonna be a recorded game, a save game. I mean, and they're gonna try to make it work. And if they can make it work, we're gonna really hope that I'm gonna be able to ops, even though it's a save game stuff. If I can ops, then it's gonna be live. If I can't ops, then we're gonna have to wait, unfortunately, and just cast it off the recorded games. Oh, Jesus Christ. But maybe it just works. Maybe not. We'll have to see, I guess. Um, nice game. Russia was stacking 1k wood ready to get the goons. And Germany was just probably training war wagons, yeah. Anyway, that's annoying. Well, no, basically it doesn't depend on what they agree on. It depends on what I say, kind of. And if I say they have to play the game because, like, there's a safe game, right? There should be a safe game somewhere. So what I'm saying is that I want them to try to get the save game going. If that doesn't work, then yeah, boss might get just the win, right? Because Ace crashed, but before that, they need to try to get the save game to work, of course. And we'll see, I guess. Also, in a way, even if they make it work, Aizamk is already going to be kind of punished because he's been probably AFK for a solid 30 seconds. So it's like, even if they can keep playing the game, Ace is kind of fucked because he wasn't able to play for a solid part of the game. Oh, you're in the chat. But if it's from the recorded game, I'm gonna have to skip the first 7 minutes. But I can do that, I guess. That's annoying. That's really annoying. So we'll have a big downtime now because I can't do so much. I mean, I'm not gonna try to cast something else meanwhile because it's only gonna be like 10 or 20 minutes. So I don't know what to do. Oh, that sucks. What could I do? What could I do? I need to like feel maybe, yeah, 10 or 15 minutes of stream. I don't know what I can do in that time. I can't play a game because it's too long. I can't cast another series, of course, because that's also way too long. Uh, what could we do? I don't know. I mean, I can't tell them to rehost the game because like it would be unfair to, well, to boss up them, kind of like it would be a new game. Like they would need to change their strategies and stuff, and it's just kind of dumb. So I can't really tell them to rehost it. Just DE stuff. Fucking annoying. I'm just gonna cast some dudes and yeah, that's it. And then as soon as one of them sends me the recording, nice. The game is over. Great. As soon as they give me the recorded games, I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I don't. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. So we've got Jerry Muno against Rob Roth. I don't know how you should say that name, but yeah, Rob Roth, whatever. I'm not supposed to be casting this, but yeah. Just trying to find a way to do something until we get the recorded games. So it's Sue against China, which is probably Sue favored. And he's getting that 80 foot already, which is really nice. And the map is Kamchatka, which is very standard. It's kind of like good for China, I guess, in this matchup because Sue can't really get the stagecoach, and China gets some livestock to fatten. So in this matchup, I guess Sue usually goes for a kind of semi-FF. I mean, it's like, it depends. Sometimes you can go for 4 Axe Riders first and just be very aggressive against China. Or you can just sort of go Cav Semi and don't ship units. And then in H3 just make a shit ton of Cav and stuff. But yeah, it's just pretty hard for China to beat Rifle Riders and Axe Riders. They kind of need Manchus as soon as possible, but it's not always easy to get. Pretty low HP. So yeah. Don't know what else to say about this. Looks like a standard FF from China. He's not like chopping wood or anything. And for Tsu, it's well, he's also not chopping, so it's just gonna be a standard cav stuff. Yeah. So Sue is gonna be up. He's up kind of 1 veil early. Usually you age up 1 veil later as Sue, but yeah, that's pretty nice for him. He's going for 5 veils first card. I feel like 4 Axe could have done a lot of damage, but maybe he didn't know about that. Okay, we've got the recorded game. So I'm gonna go out because yeah, I'm not here to cast this game. It might have been a nice game. That's two players we know, but now I have the recorded game of Aizamk against Boss. So let's see. Just need to get the recorded game. So that's game 4, right? Okay, and let's see. I'm not drinking anything. Wow. So it restarts right there. Nice. And it works, which is not usual on DE. It does work. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm gonna pause a bit because we just so Azam crashed. His game crashed, and so they just restarted again from the point where it crashed because apparently that's possible. And they sent me the recorded game, and now we have this game where it was Russia against Germany, and you had a boss just going for that quick Ulan semi FF. Um, and he did kill a couple of wheels, maybe because Azam crashed already. And Aizamk aged with the 5 Cossacks age up, so slow age. And that's where we are. And so he's gathering 1,000 wood. I mean, he needs like the wood for the church and the wood for the Kalmuks, the goons. But he's not going for it. Where's the church? Ah, there is the church. So the goons are going forward. 9 of these guard goons, 5 Cossacks. And here you have 5 war wagons, which is definitely not as good as all these guys. Oh! 3 Ulans getting caught. War wagons getting chased. And I don't know why Germany doesn't have more units than this. He's only training units now, but feels like he should have got units out already. He's floating resources. So 2 falconets going forward. He's going to shoot at the war wagons. And Ace is slowly pressuring the German base, but Bus getting 4 war wagons out, and it's probably just enough to go in and snap these guys. But Aizamk is going around the cliff. And what's he doing? Shipping upraise. Okay, so he wants to raid. But yeah, this is not a lot of units. These guys are pretty strong, but I think Germany can just take this fight and win it. I mean, he's got 8 war wagons. So yeah, one falconet going down, the other being low HP. Other falconet going down. Everything going down for Aizamk, and he's just so far behind in score now. He's just really far behind in economy. He's got 26 views now. And the wood trickle. But Germany has so many views with the set of wagons. Opera is trying to find stuff. A couple of them here. Not gonna quite be able to catch that bill or rape. Or the opera is going down. So Boss is now going forward. He's stacking 1,000 coins, so looks like he's maybe going for Jaegers. When you have that much anti-cav, I guess you go Jaegers. So he's gonna try to nuke that blockhouse here. Why did they go through that? Anyway, he's gonna try to nuke it. So yeah, Russia is just popping a bunch of streetlets. They don't have any upgrade, but there are just so many of them. So Germany is kind of going back. He's doing a good job hit and running. It's not so easy with war wagons, but he's doing a really good job kiting away the streetlets. And this is like a pretty good trade for Boss. And Ace scores GG, yeah, so we're gonna have a game 5. Insane. Well, that was a weird game. But yeah, bottom line is if you're Russia, FF is not very good. So yeah, he just lost because you can't really FF. Look at this. It's ridiculous. Like, the difference is insane. A really massive difference in resources. And he also was behind in military, basically. So, yeah, GG. So, can I get the game? Alright, let's try. Yeah, it's DE with minimal settings because I don't want to cause any kind of lag, so I always have my settings on the lowest, just in case. Alright, we have Ace against Boss, and now it's Boss playing Dutch against Aizamk playing Brits. And Brits is definitely one of the main civs of Aizamk, if not his best civ, maybe. And he's going for a trading post directly. And I think he will get the XP, so that's nice. You can do that on this map indeed. Or he will barely get the XP. No! End of the game! Jesus Christ, come on. Why? It's so hard. It's really so hard. Let's try again.
Yeah.
Oh, and now it's lagging. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, now it's fine. So yeah, like we said, oh, that's a nice treasure here for Aizamk later. So Aizamk going for a trading post. And Dutch going for a market. Interesting. Market is kind of like, I don't know if it's good or not. Depends on your treasures. Sometimes it feels slow, sometimes it feels good.
Commando?
Boss is working on that 90 wood treasure.
Juist.
And Ace is working on the 95 wood treasure, so yeah. Pretty much the same stuff. Ace is going 10-10. What? Oh no, okay, Boss has got a house going up. And Ace already has got a house, so it's fine. And Ace is working on the Nutcat treasure, but it's gonna be kind of tough. It's gonna lose some HP. Quite a bit of HP actually. Boss getting a small food treasure. But anyway, he's gonna age up just fine. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting like really tired right now. That's why I'm not talking so much anymore. I just... my eyes are closing all the time. I guess that's because of drinking and stuff. But anyway,
Hello?
next time I will be sober, I guess. will be easier then. But yeah, it's really hard to focus, especially in age 1 because there's not so much going on. But yeah, just I guess Dutch is just going to build a bank. His macro is a bit off, but maybe he can fix that. Yeah. Virginia company coming in as well for Brits after 3 views, thanks to that trading post. So he's just gonna slam down a whole lot of manors.
Ik ben gewond. Ik kan me niet bewegen.
So Dutch is gonna be up.
Yes.
Ace is also gonna be up.
Heil.
So Tower Wagon going to go in base very defensively. Alright, come on guys, let's move on. Oh my god. Okay, let's stay awake. Let's fucking stay awake. Okay, so Brits is going for hunting dogs. He's got quite a lot of manors, obviously because he's sent Virginia Company, but not that many either. But it's still fine.
Right.
And so yeah, Brits went for 700 wood first, I believe. Or maybe 5 vills and then 700 wood. Very great stuff. They're just like both kind of graining as much as possible. I have no idea what that sentence meant at all. Anyway, I'm just getting really tired. I can't even make a sentence. So, few pikes being trained for Brits. Where are they? Okay, somewhere here.
Redden.
And 5 banks are ready for Dodge, so he's gonna need to consider maybe getting a military building up. Because like right now it's only 1 racks for Brits, but if Brits is trying to apply more pressure, Dutch is going to need a military building for skirms and stuff like that. So we'll see, I guess. And I mean that's just not a lot of units, right? He might get a Vil because Boss is not reacting here. Oh yeah, he's gonna get 1 Vil down. That's nice. But you can't really siege anything with these. Like this is just not. It's nothing. Like you don't siege stuff down with this.
Klaar.
But yeah, Boss is gonna be able to age now, and I think Ace as well, right? Yeah, he's already aging actually. And he's got 46 bills, which is quite nice at 730. So he was able to get that many bills and also make a few units and age early. So it's quite nice for him right now. Meanwhile, the boss is just getting bills in his TC to TC fire the units.
Ja?
Not a very active game so far. Ace is now making musks. Okay. Why not? I mean, it's not ideal against Dutch maybe, but... I guess you can go musk longbow if they don't have too many Haas.
Commandement.
So yeah, Brits is going to be up in a few seconds. He's gonna get 7 longbows, I think. Yeah. theonlybaus is up. And he's directly pushing in H3. Which is like kind of risky because if Dutch had like 10 cav himself, he would catch all this. With all his other units as well. But yeah, it's a nice push for sure. He needs to get veteran hussars though. Boss kind of getting code, but also just killing some musks. Not too bad actually. A few longbows as well.
Ik voel me nu wat sterker.
These two wheels are not going to go down. Longbow is nicely placed in the choke. So what's going on? Not so much. A bit of poking. And now it looks like Ace is going to try and go in, but I think this is a pretty good... Oh, well, I don't know actually, I have no idea. But yeah, it's going to be pretty one-sided. Blue is going to win. Win the fight. Wait. I can't even say the colors yet. I mean, red is going to win the fight, of course. Now, yeah, it's probably enough for him to win the game, but it's not quite game losing at this point. I mean, the scores are still decent. He's still got resources and stuff, so losing some units is okay. But Aizamk is definitely ahead now. That's for sure. Two Falconets going forward. I almost fell asleep. Second TC going up for Aizamk, interesting. Two goons here. What's going on? Well, one of them gonna go. Well, both of them gonna go down actually.
Yes?
That TC is going up so slowly, man. But it will be up at some point. So standard composition skirmerator, and he's just added some falconets on top of it. But it's pretty standard, yeah. So that front base is probably gonna go down. I don't think there's so much Ace can do about it. Aizamk doesn't have a shipment, by the way, which is kind of a problem here. Like, he just doesn't have a lot of units.
Ready?
He's got these guys, but I think the Dutch army is quite a bit more solid. It looks like we might have a fight here, so Red is going forward, Aizamk just trying to go in with all his cav. Cav kind of just running around, not doing so much. Now it's finally snaring. So yeah, definitely Red has got that fight. But now Aizamk is kind of overextending with his hussars, just letting them all to die there. That's bad. And then there's 3 blue hussars coming in to kill everything. That's pretty bad. And next thing you know, oh, nice raid.
I feel me stronger now. Commandment. I am sorry, grieved.
Oh, come on, Ace doesn't react. RIP. I really need to sleep so soon. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I need to get in another position. Oh, sorry, I missed part of the fight. Maybe Minutemen gonna be cold. Yeah, Minutemen getting cold from the back. All the Ace Hussars just getting on top of the skirms actually. There's not that many Reuters here, so a few longbows able to snipe some Reuters. And I think this is a cleanup, like Boss is just getting cleaned up pretty hard right there. Oh, look at all these plus 12.
I am sorry, grieved. I made the steerer.
Oh, and more Huss getting caught here, damn it. Dutch just shipped 7 Reuters, but it's not a very good shipment. Maybe he should have done CAF combat instead. So somehow Aizamk is behind in score, even though he's got 63 views. Like, that's just so many views. Don't know what happened there. Boss coming back. Aizamk is really trying to get map control here. But yeah, some cab moving around. Maybe you're gonna take a revenge here on all this stuff. Yep, not much else to say about this. Nice to see he's got the Comanche settlement, so yeah, he's got some HP from it. 10% HP, it's very good on all the cab. But yeah. So that's a bunch of units from Dutch. Please go CAF combat. Okay, there you go. So I guess he's waiting for his CAF combat and then he takes a fight. But Aizamk has a really nice eco right now. I mean, 73 views is just huge. That's so much cab, dude. Ugh. Come on, fight, boys. So looks like Boss is just trying to get some shrines burned down. Now going for... Well, he's actually gonna go back. So yeah. Ah, maybe they're gonna fight actually. Okay, I think... Wow, this is so much gap. He's got 45 plus. What the fuck? I don't think Aizamk can stop this. Oh shit, I misclicked something. Damn it. I think the Huss are going to clean up absolutely everything here. Holy moly. There's some vet pikes in there, but you know, it doesn't really matter anymore. And Boss wins the series. which is an upset. I mean, people. Wait, so Ace is out of tournament now. I'm like so tired and half drunk that I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, did he actually like lose? Yeah, I think Boss wins 3-2 now, right? I mean, I didn't make a mistake there. Ace is actually out of the tournament, which is a pretty big upset. Wow. He was looking solid at start, and then I guess 45 hustles is a lot of units. Yeah, well, congrats to Boss. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect that for sure. Sorry about the kind of shitty cast, guys. I mean, usually I like to be a little bit more dynamic, let's say. Like, this was just very, very, I was almost falling asleep sometimes between each word. So, I'm gonna do better. I think tomorrow I might cast some games as well, but this time I will be awake. So it should be better. And, I'm just gonna go sleep now because I just can't anymore. I'm already dead. So thanks for watching. I hope it was still enjoyable, and see you guys.